It's Jay Kim from the Oregon Surf Perch Fishing Club. It's Saturday, March 18th at 8:35 a.m. in the morning. And high tide's about an hour and 15 minutes away. It's a 7-foot high tide. Energy swell today is awesome at like 114, and swells are 2.5 feet. And all the crashing waves are in casting distance, although there's not a lot of them. I'm meeting two club members here today, John Cahill and Nick Armstrong. Nick was at the jetty at 6, hanging around a rockfish before he came down here. But he forgot his headlamp, so he had to sit in his car for a while till the sun came up. So I'm not sure who this is. There was one car in the parking lot. Fishing conditions are awesome. Like I said, it's a little chilly at about 39, but as soon as the sun comes up, it warms up pretty quickly. And in terms of catching conditions, like I say, very low energy today, so not a lot of breaking waves. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh, it's Nick. I couldn't tell who you were. Usually you have your Mongolian hat on, and I didn't see your bucket either. All right, so Nick just got a bite, so let's see how it goes. He's a natural bait user. He uses real sand shrimp. He uses 2 hooks, but I've probably fished with Nick about 5 or 6 times, and I think all but once he's outfished me totally. So the other thing I'm doing today is I'm going to a 4-ounce weight. If you saw my Agate Beach video, as soon as I went to a 4-ounce, I got a bite, or I actually got a double. So I figured, well, I might as well go to 4-ounce and get more casting distance right off the bat. Then if it's too heavy, I can always switch to a lighter weight. Get anything at the jetty? No? So he says that he didn't fish that long at the jetty, didn't get anything because it was too cold. So like I say, it's about 38, 39 degrees right now. We're standing in the shade. So, you know, it's a little chilly here. But that's one of the reasons why I came a little bit later. I wanted to come out just around when sun was going to break over the hills. So yeah, energy is really good today. I'm standing up into my mid-calf with no problems at all. Hey Nick, did you fish your way up from the creek, or did you just come right here?
No, I fished my way up.
Oh really? And nothing down there? Okay. All right, so Nick said he fished his way up from the creek to where he is right now. And the other thing he said is that wave action looks like it's getting better since he's been here. Hey, how long you been here? 20 minutes? Okay. So again, tide's changing pretty quickly today, so I would think conditions are going to change very rapidly. We're about 20 minutes now. This is like cast 4, I want to say. But just in the 20 minutes I've been here, wave conditions have gotten much better. So can't see it right now, but there are more successive crashing waves that are coming in now than there were just a while ago. Although you can see it's dead right now. I think John finally made it. I think it's John. I've never, like I said, I've never fished with him, but he just waved, so I'm pretty sure that's him. Hey John, how are you?
Are you slaying them?
No, I only got here. 4 casts, 0 action. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Me too.
You need weights or anything?
No, I'm good.
I forgot to bring my catch bag. You keep then, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. So this is Nick Armstrong. He fished all the way from the creek to here.
All right.
0 bites.
Nothing.
He just got a bite when I first got here. As soon as I got here, he got a bite.
Oh, okay.
So I tried right of him, and then I came to the left because the waves look a little bit better here.
Yeah.
But I haven't had anything. You got a Santiam rod? I forgot. What? You got a 10-foot?
It's 12.
Good.
Yeah.
Is it a 2-piece?
Yeah.
No, it's either 10 or 11. Oh, actually, let me hear. It's 11 a foot. It's 11-foot one.
Yeah.
But I got an 11-foot at home too. Yeah. Let's go see how Nick's doing. John and I actually live within, I want to say, less than 5 minutes from each other. He lives in Lincoln Beach, which is right next to me. He says he fishes at Glen Eden in Lincoln City and does decently. I've tried Glen Eden twice with no luck, but I also don't know the beach, and the sand there is really soft, so it makes it a little bit harder to walk. That's one of the reasons why I don't go there, even though it's only like 4 or 5 minutes from me. John says he just walks there, you know, to the fishing spot he goes to, or just takes his car. So that's how close he lives to the coast. I mean, that's how close he lives to a fishing beach. Okay, so far no action. Nick only had that one bite, and after that, nothing. The thing about fishing with members is that they're very friendly, so you know, it just isn't about fishing. You get to talk to people and meet people. So that's one of the reasons why I like meeting with members. So this is my 3rd day in a row meeting members. Yesterday was just a pass off of goodies to Luis Torres, and I fished with man, I forgot the guy's name at Agate Beach now. Oh, Pat Weidman. So I fished with Pat Weidman at Agate Beach, and now I'm fishing with Nick Armstrong and John Cahill at Wade today. So Nick very much fishes like me, which is he moves around a lot if he's not getting bites and getting any action. So that's one of the reasons why he's usually a successful angler out here, is because he has a tendency to go find the fish. Still no action. Been now half an hour. Nick's still moving north, so obviously he's not getting any action. He's actually past the houses now. He's past the first set of houses. So again, he's fished this entire beach from the creek all the way up there, and he only had that one bite so far. That he got one as soon as I got here. So those guys kept moving north, and I moved south. I wanted to try next to the trees again where Nick got his bite. I wanted to try the trees again where Nick got his first bite. But I've had zero action here. Wave action looks decent here, but I'm gonna work my way back to those other 2 guys. Action down here, so I'm gonna work my way back to John and Nick and go hang out with them. So we've covered a lot of beach between the 3 of us, and very little action. John's on the move now too, so he must not be getting any action. He seems like a pretty seasoned angler from what I've seen. He knows what he's doing. So between the 3 of us, we know what we're doing, we just can't catch. So we've covered, like I said, we've covered a lot of beach. And again, both these guys are using sand shrimp. John's actually got 3 hooks. Nick's got 2. So you would think sand shrimp would be getting bites. He didn't have any bites, but he thinks John might have. So let's go see how John's doing. He actually might have. No, I don't see anything in his catch bag. I thought he might have something in his catch bag, but I think it was just the sun gleaming off his bag. Man, there's no ways up here. Look at this. It's like a lake up here. You had any bites, John?
I got 1 bite.
You got 1 bite? Hey, you're doing better than I am.
Yeah, it was right over there, but I couldn't get him to come back.
Nick said he hasn't had anything either.
Yeah, it was a good bite too. It's
Oh.
going away quick.
Yeah. So now I'm north of both of these guys. I was at the trees, which is, I don't know if you can see it on the horizon there. So I was pretty far south where I was fishing. So I thought I'd try the north. South was dead. My first bite. Still getting it. Still getting it. See my rod? Got it. Hey! Oh, I got a double. Double silver. Just silvers! Second double in my last 2 trips. But I don't know if silvers count. It's kind of like a half count. All right, get back out there. Hey, at least I didn't get skunked today. I was expecting to get skunked. So I guess coming north saved my skunk, so that was good. I decided to move up. Funny thing is, I thought I had a red tail because the 2 silvers I got, they were decent. I mean, they weren't eating size, but they felt like a red tail, and I was bummed when I got a double silver. But I guess beggars should not be choosers. I've been here 1 hour and 5 minutes now. It's hitting high tide right now in the next 5 minutes, and except for that double, I've had 0 action. So John had a bite, and I think he just had another bite just now, and Nick had 1 bite a long time ago. So maybe with high tide hitting right now, maybe it'll open up a action window for us, but we'll have to see. These are the kind of days when you don't mind catching as much because, man, it's such a beautiful day out here. There's no wind. I'm thinking it's like 43 to 44 degrees now because once the sun came up, man, it got really warm pretty quickly. Swell conditions are awesome. You can stand in the water, not have to worry about getting knocked over. So, you know, all in all, man, what a gorgeous way to be spending your days on the coast. So, hope action picks up, but if it doesn't, man, it's just nice standing in the water. This is what Agate Beach was like when I went 2 days ago with Pat. As we had zero action for the longest time. I got a double, and after that, it was dead again. So I haven't had any follow-up action on my double, but man, action's been slow for me here at Wade. The last 3 high tides I've come, I've actually got skunked, so at least I broke my skunk at high tide at Wade. Although it's kind of a half break because it's only silvers. All right, I'm probably gonna fish for about another half an hour and then call it. We can't see it, but there's an eagle. That's cool. That is so cool. About an hour and 25 minutes. I'm getting, I got in about 20, 25 casts. And other than those 2 casts in the last, I don't know, 25 minutes, I've had zero action. So I had the double silver, and then about 4 or 5 casts after that, I had the small tap, 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 which I'm pretty sure again was a silver. Had any bites, John?
Yeah, got some right here.
Just now?
Just now, yeah.
Were they good ones?
Yeah. I think a little fish.
Little. That's where mine were. There were 2 silvers.
Yeah.
Then I just got another silver bite, but other than that, man, it's been.
I saw Nick pull a silver. Yeah.
You can see John's rod. But I just, we were talking to her, he just starts getting a bite. He's still getting it. Yep, he's still getting it. Yep, he's still getting it. It's got to be a silver. What? Yeah, when he's tap, 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 it doesn't go away. You can't hook them. I got a double silver, that was it.
That's what I kind of looked like.
Yeah, they were small.
I got a little silver.
Hey man, it was nice fishing with you though.
I know.
I outfished you again, man. This is like a rare thing for me. Usually you kill me. 2 silvers to 0 though. That's not much of a beat.
You got 2 double though.
I got a double, yeah. I got a double at Agate too. Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Most people in this group are.
Most people, wow, because Marie kicks out the bad ones.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fast she kicks people out.
Really?
Oh, until I became a moderator.
Yeah.
And she goes, what are you putting up with this stuff with for?
Yeah.
But she doesn't allow anybody but herself to let members in. She screens everybody.
Oh, she does?
Oh my God, yeah. And we've got, what, 14,000 members now? So she probably rejects about 30 a day. Because we get a lot of spammers. But we get a lot of Eastern Asian women who want to join. So she does a really good job of moderating all that stuff. Hey Nick! I think we'll give him some weights and a sticker. It was taken off and I forgot I wanted to give him some weights and a sticker. And I think I got a magnetic rod holder too. Talking to John, just exchanging some stories. Him and I actually both used to travel to overseas quite a bit. So it's just interesting talking to fellow members and exchange stories and just get to know them a little bit better. So we're just going to start working our way back to the parking lot. We're still at the houses though, so it's going to be a while. So besides that last silver I got just before Nick left, we've had zero action. Almost 2 hours now, and I'm guessing I got in about 25 to 30 casts. Got a double silver, a couple bites, and got another small silver at the end.
You got a real good bite right here.
You had a real good bite?
Yeah.
Well, John just said he got a bite. But action's been really slow today, and now it is about an hour. Now it's more like 40 minutes past high tide. But waves are picking up again. As tide's going out, because when it was peak high tide, man, this thing was like a lake today. So there were hardly any crashing waves, but that's when I got my silvers. Oh, I'm trying to take off my sweatshirt. I had my rod and my rod holder. So I'm trying to Alright, so I'm trying to take off my sweatshirt. I have my rod on my rod holder like this, and all of a sudden I felt my rod jerking. I don't know if my fish is still on though, because I had my GoPro off and just trying to take my sweatshirt off. I can still feel some juice. Oops, sorry. So anyway, it was in my rod holder and I'm just pulling it up now. And the reason why my GoPro is so shaky is I'm holding it in my hand. And it looks like it's another silver. No, it's actually a double. So, here we go, another double silver. So that's 5 silvers today. Okay, let's put a summary. Fished for about 2 hours, and I got 5 fish. Got the double when I had my rod on my rod holder just as we were leaving. But they're all silvers. John said he didn't get any fish, but he got a lot of tiny bites. And Nick pulled in 1 silver. So all in all, pretty slow day. But man, what a beautiful day on the Oregon coast. And I got to meet a couple of members and got to visit with John and Nick for a while. So that was fun. All right, it for today. And I'm hoping to come back next week.